Today is Saturday, January 14th, 2017, and I'm going to take my glasses off because there's probably a glare and I don't want you to have to deal with that tonight. So the reason why I am filming this video is to kind of raise awareness of depression. And this video is in light of a young girl who, at the age of 12, took her own life due to depression. Her name is Caitlin Nicole Davis. This happened December 30th of 2016, and I saw the video last night, and it is very heart-wrenching. In the video, she's very apologetic. She apologizes to several people. She kept saying, I'm sorry. And from what I have read, from what I understand, she tried crying out to people, and it seems that nobody would listen. So the reason that I'm making this video is because I want to raise awareness that depression is real. Depression is not just a made-up thing. I'm somebody who has overcome depression. I've had it in my 20s. And I guess you could say I'm one of the lucky ones. So I know firsthand that depression is real. Now, there are two kinds of depression. We all deal with it. We've all been depressed. There's the biological depression that happens when we lose somebody we love, or maybe we lose a job, or when something happens like that. It's called biological depression. That's something that happens to any and all of us. But to some of us, there's something that's called clinical depression. Now, clinical depression is a result of a chemical imbalance in the brain. And it's not something that we can just get over. So it's something that once we recognize, we reach out, we get medications, or we get therapy somehow, it doesn't take hold of us, or it can if we let it, but it's a battle, and the goal is to take over it, to overcome. And sadly, Caitlin is not the only person who has lost her battle due to depression. There are many other people who have lost their battles, and the reason why Caitlin's became known is because she live streamed her outgoing, and yeah, I watched it, and it's very real. It's very heart-wrenching, and I just wanted to film this video today just to tell you that she was not alone in her battle. And if you are somebody who is battling depression, you are not alone in your battle. If you know somebody who is fighting depression, they're not alone in their battle. The reason why people are not coming out and saying, hey, I'm depressed, sadly, society has put a stigma on mental health conditions, whether it's depression, anxiety, schizophrenia, you name it. There's somehow a stigma that blocks people from being able to say, I need help. And I would like for that stigma to just disappear, because when we as human beings feel that we can reach out and say, I'm not feeling right today, I'm sad, I need an ear, I need a shoulder, I need somebody to listen, instead of holding it in, when we can reach out and say, please help me, then that's our first step in overcoming depression. I've lost people who were depressed. I've had people deal with it in their own ways, whether it's self-medicating, whether it's hiding in a shell, because people just don't seem to listen. And the other thing that gets me, that this is going to become kind of a rant, and what gets me regarding people not crying out or crying out, there are people who have cried wolf, so to speak. I'll just say it. I said it. It's like the boy who cried wolf, you know. They sometimes people seem to want attention, you know, but the way I see it is listen to everyone and give your shoulder, give your ears, give your heart, and that way you've done your part. You know, I don't want to go around with the guilt of somebody reaching out to me and I don't listen, and they take matters into their own hands and the result is not favorable, when I could have listened to this person. I would have to deal with that for the rest of my life. And I don't want that. And I'm sure you don't want that. So if you know somebody who's battling depression or any kind of mental health condition, please listen. Please listen with all you've got. And you don't even have to say anything. You know, that's the beauty of listening. Just listen and let them cry out. Let them talk. You know, that gives us a break as listeners. We can just let them speak. Let them share what's on their heart, what's on their mind. So, I've been wanting to make this video ever since I saw that broadcast. I didn't see it live. I saw it last night. And I actually first became aware of the case while I was at work. I was reading a lot about it. And I couldn't just watch the video of her saying her goodbyes while I was at work. Because I was at work and I knew that I couldn't devote my full attention to something that serious. So I waited till I got home and I gave my whole attention. I'm just beyond words that not only she was dealing with something so horrendous in her life, she's had people abuse her. And I can't even imagine the horrors that she's gone through, the traumas that she's dealt with. 12 years old, to come to a point where she said, you know, I can't deal with it anymore. I don't have kids, but if I had a 12-year-old daughter who felt that way, I would want her to come to me. I would want her to say, help me. Yeah, and she's not the only one. There's somebody right now who is going through what she's going through. And if you happen to be that somebody, reach out to somebody you trust. Reach out. Don't hold it in. You know, there's always tomorrow. There's always a brighter moment. We can get past this. Keep our heads up. We will get past this. It's not something, when somebody tells you, oh, get over it, no, it's not like that. We know, we who have dealt with depression, we know we can't just get over it. But we can realize that there are good moments in the future. And that's what we have to look forward to. That's what we have to hang on to. Those good moments are what we can live for. There's always going to be good times and there's always going to be bad times. Something I learned while I was growing up. The reason we have bad times is so that we can appreciate the good times. I'm thankful that I was able to overcome my depression, and my hope is for you, if you're somebody who's battling depression, my hope for you is that you too can overcome. If you found this video helpful, I encourage you to go ahead and share it with somebody that may be battling depression or any kind of mental health condition. As I said earlier, there's such a stigma of this kind of thing. Let's not let that get in the way of us conquering those conditions. Let's be there for each other. Let's be the ears that people need. Let's be the shoulders, the heart that people need. Let's stick together for each other. Let's not judge. There's too much of that anyway. Let's be there for each other. If you're somebody who feels that maybe you don't have somebody you could trust to talk to, you can message me. You may not know me from Adam. I may not know you from Adam. But you know what? I'm somebody who understands. I'm somebody who has dealt with depression. And if I can, I'd like to help you. So I'd encourage you to go ahead and message me. You don't have to comment in the section where everybody can see. You can direct message me, and it'll be just you and me in this conversation. Okay? Thank you so much for watching, and hold your head up, okay? Thank you. Bye-bye.